Well, hello everyone. This is James coming at you with another awesome video about how to promote those affiliate links. Now, we're going to look at different strategies and tools and techniques to promote affiliate links so that you can get higher conversions. By getting higher conversions, as people actually sign up for the offer and they take possession of it. Okay. Now, today we're going to look at call to action. The importance, we're going to look at words and phrases and sentences that will help you get a better conversion. Now, this will be done in two parts. This is part one, and then the next video will be part two. Now, I'd like to encourage everyone to like this page, to share the information with others, and to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel, like, share. Let other people know that we are around. Remember, you have to take massive action. Every day, every day, every day, every day, you must take action. Okay? You have the information. You're beginning to understand the information. Now it's time for you to take action. And the reason that you want to take action is you want to be able to say these concepts work, or this particular concept worked better for me than the other ones did. This strategy worked better than the other one did. Okay? And then simply those strategies that work, that works the best. All of them work, but you got some that works a little bit better than others. Those that work better than others, you just continue to use it. Just do a recycle. Recycle it. Okay, rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. This is how you do this. This is how you scale. This is how you scale. This is how you scale. All right. Then you can say the dream is true. I want you to live that dream. Live the dream and say that the dream is true. Also, you must be thankful. You must become a thankful person. You have to do this every day. You must have what they call a PMA, positive mental attitude. You have to believe that you can. It's a mindset. You have to get that mind thinking the correct way. Okay, you have to get rid of that negative self-talk. You got to kick that negative self-talk to the curb. Got to kick it to the curb. It has no place. Battlefield of the mind. Get those thoughts under control. And then, as you've gotten those thoughts under control, you begin to replace those thoughts, those negative thoughts, with positive thoughts. I can. I know I can do this. I know I can do this. There is greatness within me. I can do great things. I am destined for great things. There's just no way around it. All right? So let's go ahead and get started with promoting affiliate links. Now we're going to look at call to action. Now call to action, simply as the name implies, it's a group of words, phrases, or sentences that causes people to do something, to act. Okay, sign up now. These are examples of call to action. Sign up now. Sign up today. Click here. Okay, these are examples of a call to action. Okay, now here are examples, even more examples of call to actions. Now I have three groups of call to action buttons that we're going to look at. This is the first group. Now as you look at this list, you will notice that they do share some things in common, but then they also have similarities, but then they also have things that are not in common. Okay. The things that they do not have in common is the shape, color, and size. They do not have those items in common. But the items that they do have in common is what is called contrast. Okay? Now, if you look, let's look at this button here. The background is brown, but the lettering of the text is white, and it is on top of the button. The reason they put it on top of the button so that it will stand out. All of these buttons are framed, Okay, and they do that. They want to kind of create the illusion, not so much the illusion, but the look that it is an actual button. Okay, it's a button. But all of this is what we call HTML code. Okay, it's where you give it instructions. You tell the computer or the website what to do. You give it instructions. And when you click it, it takes them to a different page where a lot of times they will ask for some information, and then they submit their information, you know, name, date, you know, address, stuff like that, email. And then once they submit the information that is requested, then they will receive the item. Okay. So what they have in common is you have the background. You pretty much have a solid background, solid color background. Then you have the text that's on top, and they put the colors together. What they call, they contrast against each other because they want you to easily see it. All right. Okay. Here's our second group of examples of call to action buttons. If you notice the buttons here, they have a similar shape. Okay, that's what they have in common. And just for the most part, all of them, the text is white. Okay. Now, what they do not have in common is the actual logo or icon. The icon is a different shape. Okay, it's a different shape. Colors are different, but it has the same design. Okay, so we looked at similarities and differences. Okay, and here's our third group of call to action buttons. Same, look at how they're designed. Okay, you have the solid background, then you have the text that's on top of it where it stands out. Okay, look at how it's designed. These are examples of call to action buttons. Okay, so phrases, words, phrases for call to action. Now, let's see, CTAs are, now they are extremely important for conversions. Okay, conversions. Now, a conversion is where they click the button. It says join now, and they go in and they put their information in, name, email, all information that was requested. They submit, they enter it, then they click submit. Okay, and so once they click the submit button, they will receive the items that they have requested. Okay, so a good CTA is great for conversion. Now, the people that will review, that will see these call to action, you got to keep in mind that they are different. Okay, and some of the things that makes them different is their personalities, their desires, the pain points, and then you have other characteristics. So you have to keep in mind that the people that are looking at your CTAs are different. Okay, they're different. And then you need to, by having a diverse, by visitors being diverse, you want to always test to see which CTA works better over the other ones. You know, do the red colored CTAs work better than the blue? Okay, these are things that you have to consider. And then once you discover that the red works better than the blue, then you still do the blue, but you do more of the red. Okay. All right. Now, the first grouping of words or phrases that people use in a call to action is this. Now, this is the first. Is it 6 here? Let's see. 3, 6. Okay, yeah. So we're going to look at, in part 1, we're going to look at the 6 items. Okay, the 6 words are grouping of a call to action. Now, The first one is what we call yes, I want this. Now this is where the person is looking at the sales letter and they say, hey, I want this. I want this. Yes, I want it. Now this is the visitor talking. Okay. And then you're going to use words that mean the same thing, but they're spelled differently. Okay. So you got snag, grab, seize, score, gain. X's could be the item, whatever item it is that they want now. Let's say they want the newest cell phone. Grab this great cell phone now. That is what X represents. Okay, same here. Yes, I want the cell phone. Okay. So you get them to say, yes, I want it in their mind. This is a mental process. And then you have them to say, hey, get it now, get it now, get it now. Don't wait. You're creating scarcity. You want them to act. And then you start them. The next thing that you do is you start them on the journey towards getting the cell phone. That's what X represents. You started them on the journey. Now they're completed with the journey. They're still on the journey, but the next step is, do you want this? Do you want the cell phone? Do you want it? And then you ask them the question, yes or no. Yes, I want it, or no, I don't. Now, this is a mental process. Okay, you kind of put the question out there, and they will respond mentally. And then, of course, for those that said yes, if they say yes, they go in one direction. And if they say no, they go in another direction. Okay, this is where the funnel comes in. If they answer it, this is like an if, then, else. If they say yes, they go over here to make the purchase. And if they say no, they go over here and you want to convince them to get on your email list so that you can sell to them, so maybe they can make a conversion later. Okay, if, then, else. So let's say they say yes. Yes, I want it. And then you say, okay, well, activate it today. Take action today. Remember in the beginning of the video, I talked about take action. So you want them to take action now. And then you're running out of time. You're creating scarcity. Okay, you want them to think that if they don't act, if they don't get it right now, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone, so you got to act now. Okay, this is a great tool to use for conversion. Okay, so I want this cell phone now. Okay, I want it now. Now, this is the most typed for call to action phrases. This is spoke in the voice of the consumer. Okay, you want the consumer to think this and say this. I want it, and I want it now. Okay. Now, as they begin to read the CTA, you want that to be in their own thoughts. Okay, you want them, as they read it, you want them to think. Okay, you want it to be their own original thought. So you want it to be in their thought. You want them to think about it. Okay, so you're gonna write the copy such that it's like they made the decision and they want it. Okay. Now, this X could be anything. It could be, like I said, a cell phone, or it could be a free download. You know, anything that's of value. It could be a discount. It could be some type of free shipping. Okay, it really doesn't matter what the X is. This is the concept. Okay, this is the concept. And the goal, of course, is to get the reader to say, I want this, and then take action. And by taking action, they do the conversion. They convert. Okay, now here you're using the same words, but you're using different words, but have the same meaning. You know, score, grab, get, gain. Gain this cell phone now. Get this cell phone now. You know, this is how it should look. But you don't want to use the same word over and over and over again. You want to have a variation. All All right? You have a variation of the word. And the reason you do this is you want people to grab attention to it. Okay? Now, this is how it will look. Get X now. Get it now. Grab it now. Gain access to it now. X could be whatever you want it to be. Okay? Now, get by itself is a boring word. So you kind of put some other stuff with it so that it becomes more appealing. All right? Now, now you're going to start them on the journey towards getting X. Okay? You want them to, you start the journey. You're getting them ready to take a trip. You're getting them ready to make that decision. Okay, you're getting them ready for the exchange. Okay, you give me your email address, and then I'll give you this service, or I'll give you this discount. Okay? So, this is how you would start them on the journey. Let's say they're doing something with weight loss, okay? So you would start them on the journey towards successful weight loss. This is what your ad copy will begin to talk about, okay? You will start them on your path of becoming more wealthy. Okay, these are examples of journeys that you could take the people on. Weight loss, wealth, becoming wealthy, and then improving their personal skills. Now, if you notice, you got weight loss, becoming wealthy, and then speaking skills. Okay, so but you want to use a variation of words. You want the words to mean the same, but you want to use different words without using the same word. Okay? Okay, variation. Okay, there's variety. Now, feel free to be creative. Okay, the better you are, the better that you are with your creativity, the better conversions you will see. Okay, so you ask them, do they really want this thing, yes or no? And if they say yes, they go one direction, and if they say no, they go in another direction. But you really do want them to say yes. The reason you ask the question is you want them to commit. Okay, at this point, you want to separate those that don't want it and those that really do want it, or those that really have the ability to make the purchase. Sometimes people want to make the purchase, but for various reasons they do not. And those that do not make the purchase, you want them to go in another direction so that you can get their contact information. All right. And those that really want it, you want them to go ahead and make the purchase. And so you need to tell the difference. You need to be able to separate them so that you will know. All right. And then use a link like, okay, do you really want to lose weight? This would be like an example of getting them to make a commitment. Do you really want to lose weight? This is something that you could use to help them along the way, to help identify those that want it and those that do not. All right. Now, activate it now. Activate it today. Take action now. When? Now. So you create some things that will help them to take action today, to get it now. This is the whole purpose, is to get it now. And then you would do this by, say, activate for 30-day free trial. Okay, so you're going to add some bonuses, some incentives. Okay, so you get a free trial. When? Now. Start today. Discount, activate, get a 20% discount. When? Now. Now, you're throwing in a bonus. Free shipping. That's a bonus. Okay. Now, this also, let's say it's an item. Let's say it's like a free listing of a checklist for your website. Now, that is what is called a lead magnet. You could also use a lead magnet here. But, what you're offering for free has to be something of value. Okay, these are just examples some free things that you can offer to get people to act now. Get this now. Don't wait. Get it now. Okay, you're running out of time. Okay, get it now. You're running out of time. And so you're creating scarcity, okay, and urgency. Get it now. Do not wait. Okay, and so this is a variety of how does a call to action look, and you're trying to get them to act now. It'll look like this. Act before it's too late. Act now before it's too late. Get your discount before it's gone. Get it now. It's going to be gone. Don't miss out. If you wait, you're going to miss out. If you wait, you're going to lose. And then you say something like limited quantities available. Now, these are examples of call to action phrases that you can use to help create scarcity or to help them think that they're running out of time. You want the conversion now, not later. Okay? Now, let's do a quick review. Our call to action words and phrases, part 1. You want to get the customer to say yes. Yes, I want this. Yes, I want it. You want to use a variation of the words, get it now. Get it now. Get X. Get this cell phone now. This is what X represents. Okay, it could be whatever it is you're promoting. Get it now. Get it now. Grab it. Seize it. Get it now. Then you want to start them along the journey of getting this item. You start them on the journey. You begin to ask questions. Okay, leading them to make the purchase or to make the conversion. Then you ask them, do you want this? Do you really want it? If they say yes, they go in one direction. If they say no, they go in another direction. And the reason you offer this option, let's say for some reason or another, they're not ready to make the purchase today. It doesn't mean that they won't buy it tomorrow. It just means they're not doing it today. And because they're not doing it today, you want to capture their information so that you can add them to your list. Okay? Then, okay, yes, I want it. Yes, I want it. Okay, well, get it now. Activate it now. Get it now. Get it today. Don't wait. Get it now. Then you say, okay, you're running out of time. You're creating scarcity. You're running out of time. If you wait, you're going to lose. If you snooze, you lose. This is what you're creating. This is the concept. Okay, now here are some examples of call to action buttons. Okay, these are examples. Remember, these buttons, they do share some common concepts, some common themes, but then also as you look at them, you notice that there are different sizes, colors, shapes, and text. But what they do share in common is the design. Okay, you got this background, and then on top of the background you have the text, and there are different colors that they do what's called their contrast. And the reason it's designed this way is so that you can easily identify the action, what it is you're asking them to do. Okay, now this is what we call HTML. This is in HTML. Okay, these are the instructions that HTML are instructions that you tell the website what to do. The set of instructions. Okay. Now, this has been James. I've just completed part 1 of words, phrases, and sentences to use for call to action to get conversions, to get more conversions. Remember, I need you to like this page, to share the page, to let other people know that we are around. Okay, like and share. Remember, there's greatness within. You can do great things. You are designed for greatness. You must have a PMA, positive mental attitude. Get those thoughts, those negative thoughts under control. Battlefield of the mind. It's all a mindset. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I am designed to do great things. There is greatness within me. Okay. This is what you got to tell yourself. You got to replace that negative self-talk with Positive self-talk. I can do this. I am more than capable. I am a conqueror. Okay? These are things that you have to say to yourself. There's just no way around it. You have to do it this way. You have to take action. Massive action. Act now. Take massive action. Act now. When do I act? I act now. The dream is true. The dream is true. I got to do what I can so that my dreams and goals can come to pass. All right? Now, if there's a topic you would like for me to cover, send me an email, drop me a note so that I can do the research and prepare the video. This is James. It's been great chatting with you. And let's end this way. Until we meet again, may the Lord continue to bless you. May He smile upon you. May He grant you His favor, give you His peace. May He also continue to enlarge your territory. Have a great day. This is James.